Alright, just give me just a few more moments and I'll get started here. Alright, just doing one final check just to make sure everything's going well, and then we'll get started. Oh, I know one thing I forgot to do. Let me take care of that really quick. Hopefully this doesn't show up on Steam. Or on stream, rather. Alright, there we go. So I shouldn't have any notifications or surprises from there. Shouldn't have any from there. Alright. Here we go. So I've got one level I'm going to do here in a little while. So I'm just trying to copy down the number for that one here really quickly and just trying to keep it on hand. And then once I get that sorted out, alright, I'm going to go ahead and just start looking through some of the highest rated ones. So we'll just kind of go through there and we'll see what we've got to offer here. I'll try to play one of the ones that that I haven't already done, since a lot of these have like a whole lot of you know, like a whole lot of ratings. So we'll just go ahead and start from, here we go, that one. Oh, okay, this is... Let me guess, I have to hit him with the, Yeah, I bet I have to... Let's see... I see, alright. So I need to basically build a big damn pit here without getting myself trapped. Let's go ahead and get this dug down a little bit. Well, this isn't going very well, is it? Let's get you over to that side. Alright, now we just need to get him to jump over there, and... Well, I guess we're just going to go ahead and just get my my usual stream rule of at least one clinch. I think that kind of counts. That was an interesting little level. I thought I was going to have to kill him using the explosions from the crash bombs, but apparently it was just a matter of digging a hole down there. Someone needs to fix this. Well, let's see if we can fix it then. What's wrong with this? Do we have charge? Yes, we do. Alright, I guess we just phased through a wall. Okay, I see what they're talking about. This whole entire level is just kind of pointing out a big glitch with the Mega Maker. Apparently, if you have a ladder that goes into terrain, it looks like it's just pretty much letting you go through the terrain like it's nothing. I like the glitch there, but I don't think I'm going to give this one an up rating. Wasn't so much of a level as much as it was just pointing out a flaw with Mega Maker. Still an interesting little discovery, just not, you know, just not as crazy as it could have been. Metal Man, but death spikes as well. if this has the conveyors, this will be challenging. If it doesn't have the conveyors, it might still be challenging, albeit a little less. Oh god, I love the weapon swap canceling the explosions. That's great. Let's see if he has the traditional weakness here. Nope. He wouldn't be this cruel, would he? Okay, I can't get a good hit with that. That's kind of a depressing weakness for him because of the fact that this whole entire level is pretty much rendered obsolete for that. Now we just have to not get killed by death spikes. And I think we're good. Yep. Once again, I like the idea, but you kind of get what you paid for. Let's see Megaman X intro. So, like, in my head, I know what kind of enemies this tool has in it. So I'm doing this thing right now where I'm trying to figure out what enemies that they're using for the different, you know, for the ones that exist inside of the intro stage. And so far it's going about as I expected. The red guys are supposed to be the, like, these guys who shoot electricity across the floor, or they shoot, missiles at you, but those guys are about the closest thing that you get to that. This is supposed to be the hornet that falls down into a hole here. And that looks like that is a death pit. You know what? For science. Yep. I didn't see any way to really get back up, and this doesn't have any additional weapons in it, so... little bit of guesstimation there. I keep trying to slide to get through these levels faster, but this is... it's trying to be a one-to-one remake of the highway level from Mega Man X, so it's actually proving to not work. I will say one thing, the one thing that the intro stage to this game also does is the same thing that the entirety of Mega Man 3 was, which is it really trains you to get used to mashing. Although I say that the little helicopter guys probably have a little bit less mashing than that, at least, or, you know, than the Hornet in the usual level. This is obviously the crumbling platforms part. Oh man, they kinda... well, I guess like the presser guys and those are separate ones, and those are the cars, obviously. Can't slide under those, that's annoying. And that's supposed to be the airship. I wonder who Vile's gonna be. Napalm Man. Oh, I guess I probably could have looked at the boss of this and figured that out. Oh god. Horribly weak to charge shot. Overall, that was pretty good. I think that the only thing that they could have done is actually have made like a little bit of a boss fight out of it. Maybe just not had the charge shot weakness. That probably would have made that, you know, just fine and dandy. I was holding off on this one. Let's go ahead and give Kaizo Tricks a shot and see what this has in store for us. Kaizo doesn't necessarily mean difficult, but I imagine it probably will. Okay, so I've got Charge Kick and I've got Top Spin. So with the top spin, or with the Charge Kick in this game, there's like a little frame where you can do a double jump with it. So that's what is about to be showcased here. So we jump into the air, and then like there's a really brief flash in which you can actually, you know, get up with it. Alright, that looks like a super long jump, so here we go. Alright, so the ceiling up there is indeed actually ceiling, so we need to be mindful of that. Are we just gonna have to do this again? Wasn't any more difficult the second time around. They want me to use the top spin right there, but that wasn't as crazy as I was hoping it would be. It was a nice use of the mechanics, but I feel like they probably could have they probably could have went through and applied a little bit more pressure onto them. Although this is part 1, so maybe in part 2 and part 3. Temple somehow. We'll give this one a shot. If we go through this a little bit, I'll start changing around the ratings. We'll see some of the worst rated ones, and we'll try to play through those. If that was 1 pixel wider, I would not have been able to have made that. Oh god. Something went screwy in the background there for a moment. I temporarily lost my window. Fortunately, it was gracious enough to bring it back for me. Oh god, I want to level with slide, please. That would be appreciated. Alright, there is certainly going to be some shenanigans here. Or we can just skip over it all. That's fine too. Okay, thing in background, could you just please stop? So far I like the level though. It's a nice little, like, it doesn't have like anything super crazy in it, but I mean, like, not every one of these levels has to. Like, it had like a nice little mix of puzzle, platformer. Now we gotta fight Plant Man. It's the only other weapon that I have, so I mean, I imagined it would be his weakness. All in all, I like that level. It was pretty good. A big problem that will happen with a lot of these levels that I'm trying to write myself out of, you know, kind of programming myself not to kind of consider with these levels is sometimes... Megaman, actually, that one looks more interesting. Sometimes, like, these levels are going to be really short and are just, like, based off of entirely, like, one kind of gimmick or something or other. So, I'm trying to let myself, you know, kind of not let that affect how I feel about the level. Oh, 1 plus 1. Okay, so this is literally just math. So I'm just going to do it on this first one just to see what the consequence of failure is. So 1 plus 1 is 3. Great. Okay, so obviously the answer is 2. We get let off down here. 8 times 7. So 35, 42, 49, 56. Alright. I know math. Woohoo! 96 minus 58. Oh boy. Now we're starting to, like, test my math skills on stream. Wonderful. Okay, we do have slides, so I can do that while I'm thinking about this. $38. There we go. Okay, so we've got, like, 4 more of these. 75 divided by 3 is 25, and then plus 2 is 27. So far, so good. 286 divided by 22. Oh boy. So whatever it would have to be, I mean, like, I'm just gonna guess that it is going to be 13, because 18 seems like it would be way too high. Awesome, we did it. 7 times 6, 42, or 7 plus 6, and then times 7. So 12 times 7. 12, 24, 36, 48, 50, 72, 84? 72. Oh man, this is... Oh, it's 13, never mind. That's what the problem is. 13, 26. 13, 26, 39, 52. Oh man, I'm just at a point where I'm just about to guess at this. Let's guess it's not 52. Let's guess 91. Damn it. We come so far. So the one thing that is kind of silly about this is if you memorize the places to go on this, then you pretty much speedrun this level. But that's kind of good. I can't remember what I did for this one. I think I guessed 13 on this one. Okay. If I fail this one again, I'm going to back up, but I'm going to give this one a +1 anyway. 42 plus 7. Oh, yeah. I guess, like, in my head, I just wasn't thinking of it as a math problem because it's supposed to be a game about jumping and shooting, so... Whoops. 42 plus 7 is obviously 49. 85 plus 73. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So like 150, and then minus 9. Oh, that's not right at all. 9 minus 73, let's try that. 7, 6, 5, 4, so 64. 64 plus 85? I think the problem that I'm having with this is I don't see the full numbers on it. It's just, I don't know which digits it's gonna be, honestly. Probably the last two, since those are the two most relevant, so... So 64 plus 85. I'm drawing a blank on this one, so it's guessing time. And we failed at the last second. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and back out of this one because I am not doing very well at math that I can't kind of visualize a little bit differently, but it's a really cool level. It would be cool to see the whole entire thing through. That's weird. Okay, I guess I didn't clear Mega Math. Does this game have Kaizo yet? Elevator from Hell. Let's try this one and then we'll switch over to bad levels. Maybe we can see some things that would be good levels if they were adjusted or something like that. Alright. So all we need to do is just take this nice and slow. Oh god, let's let him pass through. Damn it. Thought I could avoid it. Avoid the spikes, and... Whew! Okay, I thought that the platform was going to cause me some trouble. Okay, we do have a charge shot. Oh geez. Okay, a new one forms. All we have to do is just keep running these as fast as we possibly can, and we should be fine. I honestly just about could have just made it through that entire thing without hesitating, but I did have to stop for a very split second. That was a pretty fun level in concept. I liked it. I like that this game has its own custom mouse cursor, so whenever I do stuff with the mouse on the screen, it's really easy. Triple threat boss. Let's see what the triple threat boss is. And then we'll start on some shitty levels. So we've got a charge shot, we've got metal blade, we've got a decent little thing of weapons. Okay, so this is just leads up to nothing. And that leads down to nothing, so what gives? Is this just a pit of death? Oh, that's a wall entirely, okay. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the background stuff. It kind of blended in just a little bit. For these guys, they're gonna throw to the position that you're at. So your best way of dealing with them is to basically just always slightly move as you're spamming on them. We've got an E-tank now. Fun fact about the skull barrier, anybody who is ever going to watch this and wants to make levels, the skull barrier in the Mega Maker lets you avoid spikes. Okay, I was about to say, do I need the rush jet? Okay, so I'm going to try to avoid, well, that's no fun. Let's try that. We're going to try to do this as fast as we can because, is that where I need to go? Looks like it. That's my stop. Okay, it's not that. It's not that, thank goodness. Fun fact about Bomb Man AI, he's always trying to get away from you. He always wants to try to get as far away as he can to throw his bombs, so that whenever he does his big jumps, that's whenever he's indicating that he's going to attack. But if you can get close to him in time, then you can actually stop that from happening. Alright, let's start sorting by worst rating now. A taste of what's to come. Oh goodness, this is a pretty horribly rated level. Alright, well this looks like this is going to suck. Let's do this. Alright, so I need to get extremely far over on that. I need to also not just blow that up, okay. I didn't have enough momentum going that time. So whenever, this actually does showcase a good example of probably one of the things that got this level rated fairly low. whenever you're making challenging levels and whenever you're making just like, you know, absolutely difficult levels, there is a difference between making jumps that are, you know, difficult and challenging but fun to learn, and making sections that are just absolutely... Oh, those are spikes up there too. Awesome. Making levels that are fun to learn as well as fun to play, basically. And one of the big rules that this breaks is just the amount of times that I'm stuck on this first screen, more or less. Like, whoops. Because one of the big things, like, Quickman's level, you know, oddly enough, the music that this is from, you know, like, I got so tired of hearing, like, the beginning parts of that because I couldn't make it through the Quickman laser sections back then. So I think that this level probably would be workable as long as it were, you know, kind of modified a little bit. I was trying to deal with a gnat, so I kind of missed the jump that time. It's just a level that's really punishing, and it's just like really pixel-perfect platforming, PPP. I'm just gonna go ahead and back out of that one there. We know why this one got reamed, but it's a level that would be fun to kind of go through, like, if you just, you know, like, really wanted to throw yourself at it. But the problem with it is that, you know, in terms of kind of just aesthetic and being able to see all of that, it's just really frustrating. And I see a lot of traps that this one is trying to do as well. They're, those little white pixels are not stars, those are actually spikes, basically. Okay, so that ladder leads to hell. Can't jump too high there or I'll bonk off that. Is this whole entire... Oh, I bet I know what it is. Okay, here we go again. There we go. Oh, those are spikes down there as well. I didn't notice that. Whoops. Ah, forgot. So this one actually, like, whoops, that was just me not sliding again, my bad. So this one honestly, like, isn't too bad so far. Aside from the fact that I keep dying, like, the catch is this time, like, I'm dying because I'm being an idiot, rather than the level sucks. So I actually kind of abused the rabbit up there a little bit. Okay, let's just take a second to observe this. That block, 2 block, those blocks. So, 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. Okay, no more bullshit there. There's a save point up there that... Oh god, those are spikes right there. I'm glad I caught that in time. So there's... I needed to have jumped right there. I see. Alright, so like I said, this level honestly isn't... It's not the worst, honestly. Oh god. That almost would have been bad. Okay, can we... There we go. I don't think I was supposed to be able to have recovered from that, but I still did. Whoops. I don't think that there is any way that I'm getting to that save point. I think that they are just taunting me. Oh. Almost forgot to jump. Nah. Okay. Thank you. So I wonder if I actually do need to fall there or not. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty actually confident in my jumps on that. Okay, there we go. It would be nice to be able to use that save point, though. Alright, we made it. Awesome. Oh boy, this is gonna be Turbo Tunnel from Battletoads. I slid into the wall that time. This level, I honestly, like... It's got a lot of trolley shit in it. I mean, like, it's not exactly a level I would like to play more of, but, like... in terms of, you know, like, just general quality and stuff like that, it's not bad. I think that the difference is that the gimmicks and things that are being used for it, they honestly feel a little bit more genuine, is what it is. Okay, hug right. Left. Yep, I knew it. I pretty much need to try to, like, move myself as quick as I possibly can to get past that. Ah, damn it. I didn't... I slid too late that time. Come on, slide. I think that the, like, where I'm still moving whenever I make it to the other side of that... Damn it. I think that's what's kind of causing me to mess that up. Ah, come on, don't let me get stuck here now. I just got done complimenting this level, I can't, you know, can't go back on that. There we go. Oops. That was my fault. I'll take that one. I'm trying to play too cautiously on this. I was trying to duck down into that, actually, to kind of avoid getting hit. Oh no. I realized my mistake too late. And that is a piece of ice, so it's basically guaranteed. Like, I was trying to mash jump through it, but honestly, I don't think there was anything I could have done. Honestly, the consequences of this are so, like, just ultimate. I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of that. I mean, I guess if I have to fight the boss, I want to have a healthy amount of life, but... I almost did it again. Whoops. We'll get it figured out eventually. I went too early that time. That seems like it's a really precise drop on there. I'm determined to finish this one on account of, I really don't... Ah, damn it. I really don't feel like this one is too bad. Shit, that was, once again, like, I keep telling myself that those, I keep telling myself that those little, like, lower areas are completely fine. And I keep kind of going into those to avoid, like, the incidental damage from the level. I think that's what's honestly causing most of my pain and trouble there. There we go. I was really concerned about that one. Alright, let's do one more shit level, and then I think I'm going to go on to the level that my friend sent me. Let's see. Piece of cake boss, easy, easy. Let's see. Auto Megaman, let's try this one. What the hell? I think it's making fun of all the auto levels. Okay, so... the one thing that this showcases is one of the most fun and annoying quirks about a Mega Man game. The, having to pretty much make a same pixel jump. Can I just go down here? Okay, that was kind of lame, honestly. What's that little corner down there got, though? I'm gonna play through this one again and see if there's anything of value in there, and then we'll go ahead and move on. I'm honestly more curious than anything. I think that the reason this one's getting rated low is because of the fact that it seems like it's more of a troll on the Auto Mega Man levels than anything. Someone like kind of comes into this and says, "Hey, I want to watch one of like the Mario Maker auto things go through." Let's try Wall Man. That last one just really didn't feel like a level, so I want to at least get like something that is going to make me squirm a little bit. Oh no! I found his weakness. I'm really digging the white background too. Alright, strike 2 on finding an actual suck level, so let's go this last, like, you know, like either strike 3 or Kaizo Mini Boss Rush. This one's only -16, so this might actually, you know, we might be delving into the dangerous territory on this one of actually being a somewhat decent level. Probably could have been shooting at him the whole entire time, but oh well. Shit. Okay, we can phase those guys out for right now. Alright. This might be a little bit trickier than I thought. I'm gonna actually look at my weapons. Pretty much what I need to do with this is just kind of just tackle it one puzzle piece at a time. Alright. Alright, so there's the first piece gone. Need to get hit a little bit less. This next guy's gonna die with a charge shot. What can I refill? Can we go this way? Aw, no secrets. Alright, let's get in there. We do have energy tank. Come on, give me health. Yeah, there we go. I think I just lost the health that I got from that. This would probably be a little bit more stressful if I couldn't just do that. I really like my air grouping whenever I rapid fire. Are we at the boss? Yeah, we are. Alright, I need to use an energy tank. Okay. Is Thunder Beam your weakness? No, it is not. Is Charge Kick your weakness? You are in the wall now. Okay, you're completely immune to that. Even if you were weak to that. Not weak to that, not weak to that. I'm just gonna charge shot him. See, this, like, this right here, like, you know, was rated -16, but honestly, like, it really closely resembled a decent level. Like, probably need to edit this room to kind of account for the fact that Pharaoh Man has, like, that AI that jumps into the wall like that. Aside from that, honestly, like, that level wasn't too bad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and showcase my friend's level here. 813. Oh, hey, it's actually got a little bit of positive review. That isn't just me. Alright, so I helped my friend kind of work through this level. I kind of pointed out a couple of the things about it. There's still some personal quirks that I have with it, but for the most part, like, I like to consider this like a pretty, like, standardly decent level in terms of kind of the content. So the first things first is the ammo that you have. You've only got 2 weapons to kind of get through, like, and the rush coil to kind of, you know, like, get through some of the platforming with it. And these 2 weapons are, the snake is very, very low damage, whereas the magnet is kind of your tracking beam, but it also has a lot of ammo that it uses. I shouldn't need the E-Tank here, but let's just get it just for giggles. It's especially great that that I'm having so much trouble with it at this point. That was the one that I cared the most about. So what he's kind of done here is, with this particular section, if you go the upper path, we'll kind of see the reward for doing that. But I really like this kind of concept of this, because you can tell that the upper path is supposed to be the, like, slightly more difficult path out of this. So I'm just kind of just grabbing a couple of those. But if you end up getting knocked down or just decide that you don't want to keep going, you can still make it through here. You just got a lot more on your plate to deal with. So you can approach that in a multitude of ways. I use the magnet missiles for it. You can also use the snakes to get across that. If you make it all the way across the top path, then you get let out, you know, kind of right there, and you just don't even have to deal with that guy. So I really like that as a concept. This room right here kind of annoys me. Like, there's a couple of rooms in Mega Man games that are just literally like these little, like, passageway rooms, and this one in particular just has a lot of space just kind of not really used. I'm not really sure what the solution to that is, like maybe like filling this out as like a separate room, but this room just really kind of irks me, and I think it's just all the space that's just kind of there. So we get this room, which is fine because it contains the save point area. And then we go to the next part of the level, which is this Yoku block section. So that first jump is actually a little bit tricky because you have to jump and not bonk your head, but you also have to land on the Yoku blocks. It's just hard enough, I would say. Like, if you're really trying hard to get through it, you won't have to, like, burst a blood vessel trying to, but at the same time, you won't necessarily, like, you know, fall to your death and die, like, and have to restart a million times. And he has a save point right above it. So that kind of helps with the, way to go, you messed up. So the solution to this is technically supposed to be sliding through it, but even if I just land here and hold left on it, you can still make it through. But the way that I first made it through that room with the with this platform right here, I actually just slid off onto it, and it's nice that that option's there because it kind of gives both the casual player and the kind of advanced player a little bit of extra room to kind of mess with it. This room uses the fabled, I have to jump at the exact pixel to get up onto the platform. I've never really liked this room for that one reason, but it's not the worst thing in the world, and it's very, very painless to try again, so... So this guy right here, if you go up the ladder, he's gonna hit you and you're gonna take damage. You can use your expensive magnets, or you can use snakes and take him out. So I really like the design of this because a lot of Megaman levels, honestly, like in the traditional game, they have a really bad shortcoming of they basically are mash fests. If I, like, you know, like, I could just completely not give a shit at all about kind of what's going on, about, like, what weapons I have or what tools I have at my disposal. So something that actually kind of makes using the weapons a more viable option than the Buster, while still having the Buster as an option, is a definite plus to me. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it looks like that spike is there to kind of discourage you from jumping into the next section. So this is a lot scarier than it looks. It's still a challenge, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We actually had to adjust this a little bit because the first iteration of this had one of the borderline impossible jumps, which, if this section alone were the level, it wouldn't be too bad, but the catch is you still have to go through the rest of this section, which, you know, this part isn't too bad, you just keep running and you're good. This is the second section that was, you know, kind of killing it initially. Not the scariest thing to kind of figure out, and, like, you will probably die, like, a couple of times trying it. But honestly, like, I like this room because of the kind of seeming danger that's, you know, right there. Obviously, you don't want to get bonked on a bed of spikes and your only way across is the platforms. So, I really like that room. Oh, that's interesting. I'm shooting my snakes up through there. So this room is kind of similar to the previous room, but this one has, like, one kind of slight modification to it. As we kind of look at it, you can tell that the top path is the harder path, and as we established earlier, the harder paths usually contain rewards. So as you go through, you can take the easy path, and then we get a Monty Hall problem where right here, this looks awfully enticing. Like, you might want to run through here, maybe, like, you know, like, maybe you want to change your mind. If you go the other way, it's obvious that, you know, you've made the right decision. So if we switch, we figure out that now we can't get up there to the health and ammunition. So right here is actually the portion of this level that is dubbed the water treatment plant, and it's a great concept muddled by the fact that you can't really change the way that the game kind of renders the water graphics here. So this is supposed to be kind of like you're pouring down into a basin, and, you know, like, you've got these two little platforms here to kind of avoid dying to spike death. But then you also kind of, you know, like, have to pick which tunnel you want to go down. More often than not, it's going to be like the first one, and if you pick the first one and don't immediately jump onto the platform, you're probably going to die. Just a little bit of Mega Manning there near the end. This part is a little bit tricky because you've got the shield guys, but then you've also got the fact that water slows down your descents, so you can't really just easily jump down there and, you know, kind of deal with it that way. So I like this right here because this is kind of a just basically making sure that you're paying attention or not. The way that the water physics handle here is like really generous. You know, like you can be in the middle of a jump, like it's not too picky about when the water physics actually take effect. So that's really nice. So there's a couple ways to approach this one. You can throw the search snake and then go down and hit it. There's a couple of other ways. Whoops. I probably should have played that a little bit safer as I was showcasing that. We'll get it this time. Whoops. So with this you can kind of, you know, once again, like I really like levels that encourage you to use not just the buster, because I could just kind of come up here and do this and, like, you know, risk hitting the spikes. But honestly, you know, death in a Mega Man game is not a preferable place to, you know, like, not a preferable thing. So you can actually use the search snakes here, and, like, this is pretty much just like a hiding hole that you can kind of use those to kind of take him out from a safe distance without spending too much. And then this is just kind of like, I consider this room to kind of be not necessarily a reward room, but more of a, just kind of, if you have anything left to expend it room. Like, I'm gonna reset the room really quickly. Like, if I really badly wanted to, I can just kind of come back through here and blitz to the end, and, you know, it's no different than killing the enemies, but obviously it's a little bit easier if you kill them first. It would have been nice to have seen a boss in this level, but, you know, like, I like the level itself, and, like, you know, like, if this is one of those things where if he decides to put a, if he decides to put a boss in later, then, you know, that's all the better. So let's just go ahead and just, do the newest. I'm going to do a couple of the newest ones, and I think I'll call stream good tonight. Unless I just get a sudden influx of people who have levels that they want me to go through. Well, that's a little bit of an annoying design. Whenever the big eyes close their eyes, they are going to do a big jump. We do have charge shot. There we go. Found a safer way to approach them. Let's just get this just for safety. I think in the original game they actually didn't close their eyes at all. I'm not sure on that one, so, you know, I can't really confirm that one 100%. Okay, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I have some way to get up that. Well, there's something over this way. Let's find out what it is. Oh, an E-tank. Awesome. So the thing I was looking for in this level was, you know, the idea, the concept of adventure, and I think that so far it is accomplishing it. I feel like I could have just taken him down a lot faster if I had just done that from the beginning. I like that there's two platforms there so that whenever I inevitably fuck up, I can easily recover from it. There are spikes up there, so we need to get across this carefully. All in all, I'm actually really liking this level. There's a lot of, motivation to explore as well as kind of rewards for doing so. Oh jeez. He was just springing up after me, wasn't he? I hope that the only thing up there isn't just, I hope that's not just that ammo refill. Damn it. Oh well. What's a little adventure without... Oh god, okay, I thought I was gonna be dead there. What's a little adventure without a little bit of terror as well? Oh, okay, I wasn't sure what that was. There we go. So I can go down, or what is... Oh, okay, not going down. Noted. Oh, Jesus. Fucked over by the wonderful platform physics in this game. Alright, let's try this lower path now. Alright, this leads us just about back to where we were. That is a nice little section there, and we're at a halfway point, that's good. The lower path turned out to be the better path to take, it seems. The wrapping on that is a little bit weird. Alright, so we managed to make that out, so that's good. Oh boy. At least the... usually whenever people have those Windman platforms, it's a little bit more annoying because they tend to make them very, very difficult to kind of get through. That is at just the right height to where it would bop my feet if I weren't careful. Damn it. I'm always like one shot off from getting those guys. I don't know how I dodged that. Aside from disliking vertical scrolling areas, I really like this one. It goes through like a lot of scenery change, it goes through a lot of different little like kind of challenges. And then I died because of silly shit, but you know, like that's part of it, and I honestly don't think that death detracts from it. This part does irk me a little bit. Oh god. I did that myself. Alright, we'll just go across the normal way. I also have the magnet beam. I'm intentionally now crippling myself with this. Alright, so whenever I get to that next room, I'm just gonna magnet beam across. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Oh no, it's Snake Man. And he's weak to the only weapon that I actually have. That was really fun. I liked that one. There were some little challenges in it. Some of the trickier challenges were actually either had a simple solution that I was overlooking, or they honestly were just me not thinking about an easier way to handle them. So that was really nice. Alright, let's see some Flying Fortress. This makes me... things like this always make me think of Flying Battery Zone from Sonic 3. Which reminds me, at some point I'm going to have to... try to do a run of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I haven't even looked to see if I have any new weapons. Oh, fuck. Well, I do have something. I just don't know exactly what. Okay, I have that. Crash Bombers will probably be good here. Do we have anything we can use to deal with him? There we go. Alright, so to avoid him, just keep moving. To avoid those guys, just watch out. Don't get cheap shot by the Met. Yeah, this actually reminds me a lot, actually, of Kirby from the Nintendo. Whew. Okay, just gotta survive now. Whew. I like that one a lot. If we had some Orange Ocean music, or just some Kirby's Adventure music in general, then that would have been a really great level. That would have hacked the game and given him a +2. The Penguin was cut budget issues. Let's try that one. I guess, you know, like, the most liked and the most played levels aren't exactly going to be the ones that are going to be, like, the best for me. But I do find it kind of interesting that some of the newest levels that are being uploaded are the ones that I'm liking the most. Is this just going to be Iceman's level, but without penguins? Jesus, come on. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a remake of Chill Penguin's stage from Mega Man X. 2 Mega Man X stages in one. Come on, have the Mega Man 6 rollers as the guys for that. Come on. Damn it. Level? Thank you. The level didn't want to let me go forward at all. Don't know if it was the intention to have those guys just firing their shots off blindly into the nothingness, but just as a reminder, those guys, whenever their shots do that, they fall off and then they don't really hit anything, so... Oh, we can go up here, and this is supposed to be where you get the heart container, so I was hoping to see something there. For posterity, let's go back down? Okay. Level does not like it whenever that happens. Maybe there was nothing there to begin with, and I was just... That was just me being an idiot. Okay, let's try it now. Those guys are replacing the mech pilots. Alright, so the top path is just basically the ignore all of that. Oh, here we go. I was about to say, don't tell me they don't have the snowball thrower, guys. Alright, let's fight Budget Cut Chill Penguin now. Ten out of 10 best budget cut Chill Penguin. I love it. Alright, I'm gonna do 3 more of these. Tutorial do Trab. Don't know what the hell Dutrab is, or if it's just some other language or what, but we'll find out. Oh, maybe it's trying to explain some of the mechanics of the game or something. Maybe. Well, I don't really get that because I can't, Oh wait, the charge kick, of course. I think? Maybe, possibly? Well, it's not a slide that way, and it's not anything here, so... Nope. Surely this isn't gonna be a, like... Oh, there we go. I see. I had to do it in a way that I wasn't, like, I had to do the down jump slide instead of trying to use the attack button to do it. This is just showcasing the fact that you can jump on enemies' heads with the top spin. And this is the long jump that's showcasing with the charge slide. More Skullman demonstration. I'm guessing this one's gonna be the... Yeah, there we go. I don't know what that was supposed to be showcasing or what, but we'll see. Okay, thank goodness. Of course it's the fucking Buster. Poor Cutman. Someday he'll be a decent boss. Oh, that's right, they already made him a decent boss. It's called Boomer Koenger. I wish there was more level to it, but I guess there's not that many actual, I guess there's not that many actual added weapon kind of mechanics. Dat Ninja Dud, hello. Well, I guess this is going to be a Snake Man level with this Starman weapon. If you get a shield weapon with infinite ammo, always shield that shit. Ah, come on, there we go. Oh god. That was close. Probably could have damage boost off of these guys and just been fine. But you know. Three sections of spikes are terrifying, especially whenever you can't really tell if you've had a save point in a while or anything. That was a pretty fun level. I don't think we're quite done with it yet, but I'd say right now, honestly, like, it was like a nice little challenge. Like, I think that if I were having a little bit of a worse day, then I would probably have messed up more than I did there. I mean, like, I was messing up earlier, so I'm kind of surprised I made it through so well. Are you playing with a controller? Yes, I am. I've played with a controller on these games for the longest time, and honestly, I've tried to do keyboard and mouse, or not keyboard and mouse, first-person shooter 2D Megaman games, but I've tried to do keyboard before, and it just honestly, like, it doesn't work that well with me. It didn't look like I was really doing anything to him, but it's just the fact that I was summoning the shield and doing that to pretty much just do the damage right on top of him, and it just kills the shield afterwards. But yeah, I use a controller on these because I've always wanted to, like, you know, play these on what I'm comfortable with, and I've played Mega Man since the Nintendo days, so I've tried to use a controller as often as possible. There was some fan game for a while that I'm gonna try to jump to the left here. I'm probably gonna die. Yep. There was some fan game that was made a while back. I think it was Revenge of the Fallen, maybe. It had a few quirks to it that honestly, like, I probably would have played through it some more, but it felt the least like a Mega Man engine, I guess is the way to say it. Is this a secret room? I don't know if it is or not. I desperately need that, though. Oh, jeez. I was trying to jump off of that to stop it from bouncing me too far away. Okay, so this is my safe zone. Alright, there we go. I think that was the secret room if I had to guess. So I like this level so far just in terms of, like, the platforming challenges. Oh god. I was saved by the glitch that time. I should have been dead, but I like this level, but the one thing that I think that it kind of breaks is the thing I was saying earlier, like, it has a secret room in it, so that's a plus. What was I gonna say? Never mind. I'll get back to it if I think of it. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. You have all these weapons here, the boomerang, the top spin, but I didn't really see anything through there that really made me feel, oh god, like I really needed those. Thank you, based enemies. Because the quick boomerangs honestly don't They don't shoot any faster than I can, and they don't do damage more than I can, and the top spin has always been a wonky weapon. And there was no real point during the level that I felt like using those was going to be worth it. Oh god. I don't know, like this... that boss almost was made too easy by the top spin with the additional bounce. I wasn't paying too much attention to the colors. Was there a purple cussle in there? Boss Chambers 1, let's do it. The good old Heatman memories. I always get those guys to like one last hit to death. I can never get that last shot in there. Oh, I apparently have weapons. By the time I would have got a shot charged up for that, it wouldn't have mattered, so I just didn't worry about it. Is Megaman weak to his own weakness? Oh yeah, he is. I'll give that one a vote up. I wish there was a little bit more to it, but I think that's more of a limitation of the... I think that was more of a limitation of the creator rather than the person not wanting to. Oh, this is making reference to the intro to... Okay, yeah. I see what it's talking about now. So are we just gonna, like, is there no, like, are there not gonna be any challenge to this? No, I guess not, just, oh god, there we go. Messed that up a little bit. The classic, jumping from, like, one perfect pixel trick. I don't despise it, but it's definitely not what I consider to be the best thing ever. I've had to make too many of those kind of clutch jumps with that. I'm not gonna give that one a +1, but at the same time, it wasn't horrible, it wasn't bad or anything. I just wish that there was more to it than that. Robots Factory. Alright, I'm gonna give it this one and then I'll do 2 more and then I'll call that good for a night. I was just kind of rhythmically shooting there for a moment, my bad. Oh, okay, there we go. I may be using weapons on this one just for the fact of motivating myself to, but oh well. Better than not using them at all. Except whenever they don't work, or whenever I switch to the wrong one. can't remember, what was this one called? Well, I guess we'll see later. What? Oh, God. Oh, jeez, this is confusing. Okay, just focus. Okay, there's a save point. Alright, is Shield Guy gonna come back? Nope. I'm gonna try to stop using Thunder Wave because please nerf. Oh god. Big Eyes basically do about 1/3 of your damage whenever they hit you, and I just bumped right into them. Oh god. Okay, we do have E-tanks, so we're gonna use those. And I guess technically I could have just done that to the end. That's fine. That level was alright, I liked it. Robots Factory, that's what it was. I'm trying to keep in mind the theme whenever I do these. Cheap Shot Paradise, let's do it! Oh boy, one of these kind of levels. Okay, do I have Charged Kick? Do I have any redeemable weapon? NATO. Okay, so I need to switch to NATO and basically spam that as soon as I get out. Oh, okay, so I can't use the NATO whenever I'm starting out. Oh, okay, never mind, I see what it is. The Buster is what I switched to. Okay, well, hopefully it won't start us there. Is this the way I need to go? Nope, definitely not. What? Oh, if I start out to the left, then I get murdered. Oh, if I don't mash NATO as soon as I start. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to just hold left and NATO this time. It looks like if I go left at all, it is doing that. I just... I didn't do it fast enough that time. I think I need to go to the left, so I'm just gonna keep getting killed by that, aren't I? It was called Cheap Shots, so I mean, I can't... I'm getting what I paid for. If I am even a second off with that... Actually, I wonder... Nope. I thought I might be able to get it to where I could go in with the NATO. There we go. Oh, there are things there. All right. Okay, I think he is definitely weak to the Mega Buster, so... Shit. That was me. Alright. This isn't gonna be the worst thing in the world. Oh god. I did not pay attention to my health. god. Damn it! Okay, so the longer that I wait, the longer that those are doing that, so... If I run out of ammo on this, by the way, it's just over. Whoops. If I run out of ammo or E-tanks. I just gotta survive. Yes, there we go. Awesome. It says meme up there in the top left. I wonder why. It wasn't dishonest about what it was. Alright, let's do one more. Meta Rocket Knight. Let's try that one. Hopefully this will be a good one to close out the day on. Oh good, we start out with the quick boomerang. The good news is I can rapid fire it faster than it can rapid fire, so... And it pretty much despawns so quickly that I can just pretty much keep this wall up. I think the idea is supposed to be that I'm supposed to be boosting through here a whole lot. Oop, there we go. Damn it, I was hoping I could land fast enough to kind of get through that in time. Ah, well. There we go. I've not played Rocket Knight, so I'm not really sure if this is a reference to that or not. This definitely does seem to be like more than just like a standard level that you would see though, so I imagine that's what it's probably trying to reference. Oh boy, that is an eyesore. Let's go up on this one. Yep, I had no choice there. I guess I could have switched over to Quick Boomerang. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Let's get through the eyesore. I wonder if Quick Boomerang is going to be his weakness or not. Nope. Neither does the other one though, so if I had to choose between the two... Oh shit. Okay. Oh, did they fix his... Nope, no they did not. The most epic battle ever. Until he breaks out of his cycle and kills me. I've mentioned this one on my Megaman 4 runs before. Toadman pretty much gets stuck in an infinite loop where he wants to kill you. So what he'll do is he'll just keep spamming that over and over again as long as you don't mash too quickly on it. And it's just basically something to do with, like, I think he responds to you firing at him. Alright, let's do one more, since I didn't entirely get the reference on that. One more pull of the slot machine and then I'll be good. I am really horrible about just one mores. Whew! I'm glad. I really should get into a habit of checking my weapons beforehand. What is this? Is this Bomb Man in a fucking bouncy castle? Oh man. This is terrifying. Alright. I'll go ahead and consider that the last one so I don't keep trying to do this. I'm not gonna downvote it, but I wish that there was a little bit more to it than just running across there. Like, the little gimmick at the end with the charge slide was good. My level. Well, I was gonna be done, but I'm not gonna turn down a request to do people's levels. To kind of finish my thought on that while I'm getting this set up, you know, like, that was a cool boss fight. That was the part of the level that I liked, and that's the reason I'm not gonna downvote it. But I don't think it's worth the upvote because of the path there. I wish that there was a little bit more to it than just like a straight 4 run. Super Mega Bros 1-4 Castle Run. Damn it. Okay, so I don't really have any way to deal with them. Whoop. Well, that guy's not going anywhere. Are you going down? There we go. Should be getting close to Bowser here soon. The timing on them isn't horribly off anyway. Fluntress, I'm gonna apologize that I'm probably gonna be cutting the stream after your level here, but I was just about done whenever we kind of went through here, so... I definitely feel like Bowser would be top man who is easily defeated. Now, if there was a way that you could implement the bottomless pit to be lava, and to have like something trigger something else to kind of go through there, that would have been a nice little mechanic. But that's the maker, not you, I think. So that was pretty fun. I guess anybody else who's watching, do you have any levels that you want me to do before I cut the stream? I'm about 20 seconds behind, so I'm going to wait for that to catch up and just kind of ramble here. If I don't hear any responses here in like the next minute, it is... let's just go ahead and do like 2 minutes, that way I have like a better judge of it. I guess outside of that, you know, like, I encourage pretty much anybody who is interested in making levels on here to do it. The worst thing that can happen is you get downvoted to hell, but even then, there's going to be an idiot like me who's going to go through and take a look at it. As we saw today, there was actually 2 levels
in the worst section that I honestly was okay with, but you know, that's me, that's not everybody else. But you know, don't let screwing up on a level deter you from making them. And then more importantly, you know, like if you're gonna make the levels, make sure that they are gonna be fun and challenging. There's nothing wrong with a pixel perfect jump level, but for me personally, like, I would rather just not spend my time like getting everything down to muscle memory. I would rather it actually be something that I can judge by my own skill level rather than just kind of blind luck and muscle memory. I'm not seeing any other requests or anything like that, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for now. Depending on what I'm doing tomorrow, I might do it again, I might not. Either way, I'll probably keep coming back and playing random levels as they get generated. I wasn't sure if there was going to be more levels by the time I got back. I'm not sure if this is catching on or is not catching on or what have you, so if anything, this might become my time sync stream kind of thing. Whenever Legacy Collection 2 comes out, I'm going to try to play through the games on that, and then I'll set up a Mega Marathon for that. I don't have like a direct schedule for it, but we'll figure out what happens. I've effectively wasted 2 minutes of time, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream here. Thanks everybody for watching.